Mic check, mic check.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots. It's 5 o'clock or so.
Hey, it's Thursday. It's 5 o'clock-ish, and you're watching Chelsea and Tony live. Isn't it just a beautiful time to be alive?
We look at your pictures, we cover the latest in photo news, we read your chit chat and such.
And such. And you know who makes it all possible?
Squarespace.
Squarespace. Whether you need a website, domain, online store, or just to feel better about yourself and your life, make your next move with Squarespace. Did we mention they have beautiful award-winning designer templates? You don't have to design some ugly-muggly thing yourself. Leave it to the pros. And you can get a free trial today. No coupon, no credit card needed. You don't have to put in any personal information like that. Just go to squarespace.com/Tony. Use the coupon code portfolio if you decide to buy it. But for now, you can try it for free.
Thanks, Squarespace. And they just signed up for another year of sponsoring Tony and Chelsea Live. So I guess we'll still be doing this through 2018. Thank you, guys. We're excited about it.
Looks like we have a show.
If you have a Squarespace portfolio, go to sdp.io/link and we can look at it during the live show. Or you can just sign up for a trial and send us that. That works too. You can use hashtag TCLive on Twitter and Justin can throw it up on the screen, or you can use it on Instagram and just see other people's pictures. And I want to introduce our screener out in Rochester, New York, Chris Reddy, helping us out. Also helps with the news. If you have any questions for us, just write a comment during the live show and Chris can toss it up on the screen. And of course, say hey to Justin. What you drinking tonight, Justin?
Tears.
This Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA.
All right. Unofficially sponsored by Dogfish Head.
Absolutely.
When I say unofficially, I mean I have to go to the store and buy it myself.
And also, they don't know we exist. So.
What the heck is this, Chelsea?
Oh, we came out with a brand new video training series, 10 plus hours, and we teach you the art and science of photography. So we teach you about product photography, which is next week's theme. We teach you about light. We teach you about the composition of the masters. We teach you about the parts of your camera. We do more technical things. We do artistic things. We're going to make you more well-balanced. And you can go to sdp.io/art science. And how much is that?
It's $149 right now.
Oh, you get 2 signed prints right now, though.
2 beautiful, high-quality signed prints and a 64-gig SD card that has all the videos on it, and you can reuse it. Class 10, a good quality SanDisk, proper SanDisk SD card. And I will say, I know our audience, right now I'm finishing up a video on how to take sharp pictures, and it's not all the usual stuff. Like, it's based on all my experience testing cameras and lenses and really extracting every bit of detail and going through everything that might cause your pictures to be unsharp. I know they're going to be dying if they don't see that. So if you actually want to see that video, it'll never be on YouTube. Go to sdp.io/art science.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. We did different things for our videos.
For GIFs. We need to tell people where to send their pictures in.
Yeah, so today's theme is nature and wildlife. So go to sdp.io/submit. Probably should have done that sooner. Well, we'll refresh. We'll try to get some of your pictures if you're a late submitter. Usually we get great nature and wildlife pictures.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite themes. I really like the light. This is one of your pictures. I love the light on the egret, the way it's reflecting off the water. And you can see.
It was a beautiful scene. This was taken with the D850 and the Nikon 600 f4. I love that lens so much. I don't know how I'm going to give it back.
I know. I think we're going to have to make it a very generous Christmas present.
No.
And this is a photo for next week's theme.
This is next week's theme is product photos. So you can grab something from around the house, your favorite product, a bottle of wine, earrings, watches, whatever you have, and make your own cool little studio and take a product photo. I taught how to take this picture and edit and cull your pictures in our new art and science video training. And it was a really fun one to make. So I thought y'all'd have fun doing this project too.
You haven't earned the right to say y'all. What are you doing?
But I literally married a Southerner.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. You get to eat rice and beans.
Let's announce last week's winners. Every week, if we give you a pick, you get entered into a contest, and you can go to sdp.io/vote to pick the best out of everybody who got a pick. And the winner was Jamie Sarkett in last week's Texture And this shot I just thought was amazing. We were both taken aback when it came in. It was totally made with just household goods and it must have been some cool light, but the texture in this is just remarkable. The shallow depth of field, the light passing through it. Awesome job, Jamie. You get a prize. What is it? A coupon?
We're going to just give a gift certificate because we don't know what you might own from our store already. So you could get a book or a shirt or something.
Yeah, congrats. And the runner-up was Andy Kuf.
Andy,
for this awesome picture showing different textures on this kid's face.
It's beautiful.
Maybe I'll start importing pictures and we can see what's in there before we go. We'll go through the news. And,
Just a lot of product photos.
is anything exciting happening, Chris, while I dig through this folder?
I got to put
Some
Chris
great
back
shots
right here.
here, I'm telling you. Oh, man. Feel free to use both pics and 5 stars. You know, however I do it, but it's pics that matter.
We can be more liberal today.
Nothing's actually synced through. Let's go over a few bits of photo news. Chris Reddy turned me on to this Hasselblad concept camera. I so wish this was real. Chris, do you have any sense for how big this thing is? Because we were arguing about it. I thought it was big, like a usual like 6x6 or 6x7 medium format camera. And Chelsea and Justin thought it was like a little tiny cute thing.
To me, I didn't see any actual specs on the dimensions, but to me it looked like a my RB67 or a regular large medium format camera.
Yeah, I projected my RB67 size onto it.
Now that I see the larger picture, it seems big, but from across the room, it looked like really mini, like a little GoPro or something.
I can see that it might
the
be.
size of that handle kind of gives you an idea.
It was the lens that gave it away for me. 67 millimeters. I was like, oh, that's actually a big lens.
No, but you're right. Look at the size of the handle, because that would fit into your hand comfortably.
Oh, yeah.
And if that were the size of an RB67, it would be way too thick. You wouldn't even be able to wrap your fingers around it. Right?
Wait, what?
And look at the font on the back of the camera in the lower left corner. Like, no camera, if it was a big medium format camera, you wouldn't have just room for 4 rows of text. That would be outrageously large text, right? This might be a little cute GoPro size thing.
I can't figure it out. I'm really...
Oh, yeah.
Because that's like the font size on a GoPro.
Yeah.
This isn't supposed to be the news, us trying to figure out the scale of this.
But I just want this. It's so cute. And it has a waist level viewfinder.
It's an important photography lesson. You need to add something for scale.
Yeah. Another bit of news. Somebody discovered that Amazon has a print service. It's exactly the same as Snapfish. It is Snapfish. Like, there's just a white label Snapfish. They just send all their pictures through Snapfish, but they're way cheaper. They're like more than 30% cheaper. So if you're a Snapfish fan, if you're happy with their prints, use Amazon prints instead. And an 8x10 is $1.79 instead of $2.99, and it's the same thing.
But I just feel bad for Snapfish. Like, Amazon already owns everything in the world. Now we got to do that?
I mean, they agreed to the partnership, but they clearly went through a great deal of effort to hide the fact that they were using Snapfish. But now it's out there. You can use Amazon prints at this link, sdp.io/a-print.
And they are decent prints. I've gotten some from them, and they're Amazon, what you would expect from Amazon as far as quality, decent and very inexpensive, and they ship lightning fast. So
yeah, $1.79 for a print is an 8x10 print is a crazy price. I think for the prints that we're selling with our video training series, they're like way more than that. They're like pro grade prints. But
this actually
backing and stuff
bothers me, because what I see happening with Amazon is that they take over things and they make the prices so low that no one can compete, and then they put the other businesses out of business, and then their quality of their product goes down. It's called being monopolistic.
Well, it is. And some company like Snapfish might know that Amazon is going to come and basically put them out of business. Like, Amazon has put a lot of even online competitors out of business. And so you can get the choice to cooperate or try to fight against it, but you might be losing either way. It's tough. And if Snapfish didn't cooperate, somebody else would have.
Yeah.
There's a million different printmakers, and only one of them is going to survive. If
Would you
Amazon's gonna
cooperate?
I don't know. I mean, the practical businessman in me would, but the idealist in me would be like, no, I'm
I
going to
think
fight
I'd
the
go
man.
down fighting.
Yeah.
I would be like a little hippie, just broke and fighting. Angry. A little bumper sticker that says, I hate Bezos.
Don't say that out loud.
Oh, jeez. Look at this little wren.
Yeah, he is really cute. Maybe it's a she.
I love the background and the natural setting and the colors. The green against the brown really contrast nicely. It's clean, good colors, good contrast. I'm going to give it a pick.
Oh, a pick already, huh?
Right out the gate.
Okay, I'm going to
Uh-oh, I saw Chris just shiver.
scroll down a little bit. Everybody gets a pick.
Everybody.
We already have like 300 pictures. Oh, this guy is so cute.
He can never open his eye again because it's filled with sand. That is a cute expression.
Oh, the wind here is just gorgeous. I feel like I want some more contrast in it, though. Like drop those shadows down, really
Yeah.
make them pop. Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
I like they brought up the greens, I think.
Oh, what a fantastic up close picture.
Sarah.
This is so hard to get this close.
Sarah.
Awesome shot, Sarah. That is, wow.
I'm going to give her a pick because she's extremely talented.
Yeah, that takes a lot of work. We spent a lot of time shooting great blue herons. I don't think I have one with a fish that is that close.
Really excellent.
Picture Lightroom. I got some.
I love the mood.
Yeah, they did a little post-processing on it. Maybe it's a little blown out, though. I feel like it was deliberate, though. Lightroom's being torturously slow. That is really pretty. Once again, though, I feel like it, like, look at this histogram. It's just all kind of middle grays. Just gotta add some contrast into it. My mouse is unhappy today. Sometimes you get like a dog hair stuck in your mouse, and then it won't move. Come on, Lightroom. Lightroom's being a pain.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Is this real life? If I stumbled upon that, I would just, I could die happy. Look at that little
is a
beauty.
cute little seal.
Ooh.
Wait. The theme's wildlife, right? Or is it nature?
Nature and wild.
Oh, okay.
We combined.
Al, I'm going to give you a pick. I wasn't sure it was on theme, but this picture is just so gorgeous. I do kind of want to see a white point in it. Like, why not take advantage of that whole dynamic range? But beautiful mood to it. Very nice.
It's so lovely. Whoa.
What?
Is this, they do that?
Ah,
Are you
I'm
kidding
sorry.
me?
What is that? Is that a bug?
It's a beetle or something.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly.
That's fantastic.
What is this? 7D Mark II. Wow.
Gorgeous shot.
Of course a pick.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is,
Wait, is that real? I don't know.
yeah, I think it's real. I think if you were photoshopping something in, he wouldn't make it like a tiny little bug.
What would he make it? A sandwich?
Yeah.
This is the crankiest little eagle.
Yeah, I'm just going to add some contrast to it. Great, nicely detailed picture.
I mean, I don't know. Let's level it. Let's level with Paul Green right now.
Yeah, that's a
Paul,
good suggestion.
we just gotta straighten things out.
I don't know if that's right. That's closer.
I think it's good.
Yeah, and just keep trying to get closer and closer and closer. That's the challenge.
Become the bird, Paul. Ooh.
That looks like a really cold lake. But it also feels off level, right?
I can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Very pretty. I like the people down here.
Oh yeah, I just
That's what really
noticed
makes
them.
it. Great shot. I wish we had more contrast up here, though. I think if you started with the, like, don't you think we just need to see a little more Whoa.
Is that a
Emerging
cicada?
Cicada, yeah. Very
I've never
interesting
seen
shot.
one emerging. That's very interesting.
Oh, they are creepy little
They're
animals.
they're something else. It was a great picture. This is nice. I'd like to see him at a bit of a different angle, with maybe a cleaner background. But I think you pretty much got it. You just got to keep going out. That's the thing with wildlife. You never know what they're going to be doing. You got to catch them being interesting. Cheetah in the morning. Looks pretty good for the morning.
Yeah. Do you think this is a legit shot in the wild, or do you think this is in captivity?
I bet it's in like a reserve.
Yeah, he does look elevated up. He's got his flash going. Oh, first osprey of the night.
Well, I really like the action.
Wait. Oh, it's very highly cropped. Okay. Yeah, and that is a huge fish for an osprey. We just got to work on getting a little closer.
Yeah.
But you got great light. Good shot. Fill that frame now.
Whoa, look at these bird legs.
Yeah, he looks really muscular. I would just work on the balance of the shot.
He missed
'cause we
leg
have,
day.
like all this negative space up here and down here, but then his claws, talons are a little close to the bottom. So recompose a little bit. You could, even if this is where the frame ended, you could go back with content aware fill and just add in more sky.
I'd add a little more
Photoshop.
contrast. Oh, beautiful.
This is beautiful. I've never seen a duck like this before. Just so graceful. I love its bill.
Wow.
One thing I almost always do is hit the eye with the adjustment brush and just generally raise the exposure. I always feather it a little bit too, but Chelsea's actually going to paint it in.
I'm
She's
actually just
not as lazy as me.
I'm just increasing the highlight a little bit just so that we get a little more.
Yeah, and just like portraits, it's all about the eye.
It's about the eye. That's beautiful. I'm going to give you a pick. Do 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 do. That's the pick song. How did this happen? Why did this happen?
Oh,
I was uprooted.
what is that? Is that?
It's roots that grew around a rock and then uprooted.
Oh,
Nature's just so unpredictable. Oh, wow.
gorgeous light. The shot's all about the light. I feel like it should be cropped tighter, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Tony, no. Tony. Hey, Tony.
Yes.
I really love you, but I think you're wrong.
That's better.
Reminds me of David the Gnome. Wait, did you give it a pick?
No.
How could,
I give it
what?
5 stars.
I gave it a pick.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris. Just can't stop me.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh.
Very interesting shot,
allium?
Kevin. I like it the way it's isolated. I might like a little more room around the subject, but very cool.
Bugs.
Long Island Hillbilly.
I like the composition and the colors. I think it could just be a little sharper or more in focus or something. What's happening?
Yeah, you can't see the individual eyelets. It's a little weird. Maybe it's focused a little far back or something. I'm not sure.
Is it camera shake?
I don't know.
Thinking motion blur.
Yeah, look at, do you see how really nothing's in focus? 1/50th of a second? Could be,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
we don't know.
Very cool shot, Brian. It's a little bright for my taste, and I find it almost impossible to get too of anything into a wildlife shot. And in this case, one of them is looking off, and that's kind of distracting to me. So I think I'd find it more compelling if it was just the one guy that we can properly see in profile. Something like that, yeah.
Again? Oh my gosh.
Mid leap, I like that. Not technically a flying squirrel, but today
He's
he is.
flying now.
Cute.
I feel sorry for him. I don't know
Oh my
his fate.
This shot is so cute. I love this.
Wow.
That is good.
I got it. I
Oh,
give
you
it
picked
5
it?
Stars.
Oh, you
I
give it 5.
stars.
Oh,
I was
look
close.
at this little beauty.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Obviously, it's a fox.
Fox.
But very interesting. Great shot. It's got some white in them.
Oh, freedom in a cage. Look at it.
Beautiful bullfrog. Love the texture here. Once again, I might just lower the exposure a little bit.
You are unpredictable tonight, Northrop. This is pretty. I like it's framed by these waves.
Yeah, I wish the photographer had gotten a little lower so that the waves were breaking the line of the horizon. Just a good way to add some depth to it. But
They are a little
they
bit.
have the bird in there in silhouette. That helps out a lot. And great job pulling the texture out of the sky. You made good on your cloudy day. Wow. Dang, great job.
Eerie.
Nicely done. Great capture. Exciting stuff.
No pick. Oh, you are hard
You
to
wanna
please.
give it a pick?
You're hard to please tonight. All right, let's look at, how about this guy?
He's really cute. I like it. I wish we could see a little detail in his eye. I'll show him my trick because you did yours last time. I hit the adjustment brush. Let's just set the exposure like that and some feathering. Like more feathering. Whoa, my mouse is all over the place. Okay. And then I make it just a little bit bigger than the eye like that and pow.
Do you always say pow?
Pow.
How important is that step?
Oh.
It failed
Why
you.
is his eye completely dark?
It's just a hole into another universe, a multiverse.
I have never seen an eye that just had nothing in it. Okay, that was a terrible, terrible example.
Was your flow? Your flow was partially done too, but I just
Oh, was that it?
I wasn't agreeing. So I'm glad that happened to you. Look at this guy with his interesting face and stuff. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good, Annie. I like that you really cropped in tight so that he's filling the frame. It's so interesting. I can't stop studying it.
Yeah, very interesting animal. I don't think I've ever seen that species.
Oops. Whoa, look at how he's framing the other one.
Yeah, that's cute. Could be more exciting if there was more interesting light, though. It looks like it's just kind of an overcast day. Or maybe they were doing something like fighting eagles.
Oh,
Butterflies are really hard. I try to line them up with the focal plane. So
Yeah.
here you can see the front wing and the back wing are out of focus. I think you got the focus in the right spot, but because most of the butterfly is still out of focus, that's kind of what your eye rests on. And you kind of feel like, oh, the whole thing's soft.
Chris, any questions or comments from the folks at home?
Lots of questions and comments. First of all, that picture of the cheetah,
Yes.
Fabian said that it was from a safari in South Africa, and it was out in the wild.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
well, that's what I meant. It wasn't in a wildlife reserve, though? That's
No,
like a park?
he said it was on safari, so I don't know if it was in a reserve or not, but it wasn't a zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Wow, look at that.
Is there an animal that you always seem to get a good shot of? I always seem to get good shots of mockingbirds from David.
David. I always think egrets are really beautiful and they're plentiful and not too shy. So I think I can tend to get a pretty good shot of them. And then conversely, the kingfishers around here, not good. Okay. Always flying away from me, very fast and unpredictable. So how about you, Tony?
Yeah, you're right. Egrets are so plentiful around here and they're really pretty.
They're patient.
And it's hard to take a bad picture of a cardinal just because they're so colorful and people love colorful animals. Those are my answers.
What else, Chris?
Yeah, Grayson Woods wants to know if you have a big camera company like Nikon ask to use a photo of yours, what do you do?
Well, I guess it would depend what they were using it for. If they were just using it, if they were using it in a campaign, then I don't know. That would probably be a conflict of interest. We've had camera companies ask to pull quotes from us before that we thought sounded maybe out of context, and we'll say no. That's happened a couple of times. So we're in a weird position because we're telling you what to buy, so we can't ever really we have to draw
True.
some lines with camera companies and things like that. That's why we have Squarespace sponsor us, because it's like not conflicting with all the camera stuff. Anything else?
Let me twist that around. I think you took it differently than the way I read the question. If I, as an SDP reader, have a photo that Nikon would like, and they ask me to use it, what would you do?
Well, it would depend on the context again. So if it's like in their marketing, if they're using it for an ad, then you should ask to get paid. If
For
you have to know, sometimes people think they should get paid for everything. If it's just like a they share people's photos on Instagram. Just let them do it and have them give you credit.
Yeah, maybe you get a few followers and that's it.
Yeah.
End of transaction, yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of photographers, though, that are, amateurs that are adamant about, don't worry about getting paid. It's still great exposure. What do you think of that?
I think it really depends. If you don't have any portfolio and also you can't find anyone to shoot, you can't afford to get a model, you can't afford to, get a stylist and stuff, and someone asks to do a wedding and you want to shoot weddings, why not do it for free and get the exposure?
Yeah, otherwise you might not get any opportunity.
But another way to do it is to be a second shooter and then get paid that way. So you're working for someone that's already established. So you could still get paid by being a second shooter or doing it like that.
It depends. There's too many different scenarios to give one answer for anything. Definitely get paid if you can.
Yeah.
You want to look at a portfolio hosted by Squarespace?
Sure. This is Bad Weather Photography.
We had a bunch of submissions this week, but this one really caught my eye. The pictures looked really beautiful. Oh, I love that use of negative space here. Gorgeous picture. Oh, and I like shooting into the sun. Wow. Oh,
my
look at
gosh.
that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, what a perfect focal point. Gorgeous clouds and colors, beautiful pastels. Wow.
Whoa.
I don't know that I've ever seen somebody just work clouds so heavily into their landscapes. I love that this guy here is against the white patch of snow.
Yeah,
If you were over here, wouldn't be nearly as good of a picture.
They did that with the mountain goat as well. They just have a really good sense for making a clean background. I feel like we've seen that picture before. Beautiful.
Yeah, the way the
Wow.
tent was glowing.
Wow. And not so many pictures. We got through them. Let's go to about Michael McCall. Great. So
Awesome portfolio. And
didn't-
like every Squarespace website comes with a store of some type. So what can you do here? Can we buy his prints?
Yeah.
Which one would you buy?
oh man, they're all so nice.
Kind of timeless.
Too difficult
Yeah,
to
let's do
choose.
this. Wait, I'm finding your mouse. Okay, so this kind of thing you can set up right in Squarespace. You can choose how you want it, choose different options for it, enter in a quantity, and then put it in your cart, and that money will get dropped right into your bank account. It works awesome.
Bless you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks for sending in your Squarespace portfolio. Let's see what he had to say about using Squarespace. I just have to find... Oh, there it is. Michelle said, hi, I started photography a few months ago. A few months ago? What the hell? A few months ago.
What?
No way.
Maybe he's like one of those moms that always just counts age in months. It was like,
Let's hope. If he's been doing it less than 5 years, I'm just mad. Anyway, great results for how long you've been at it, especially. I started photography a few months ago, and this is my first ever website. It was easy to set up, and every question I've had was answered within hours by their support. Thanks, TNC.
a few months.
I know you're making us all feel bad about
I can't even
ourselves.
say his name.
Awesome portfolio. I can't believe how far you've come in just a few months, and especially for your very first website, you set up a store. Everything is working. The design is absolutely
animal.
stunning, and Squarespace definitely gets a share of the credit for that because they do make it super easy to set up a beautiful website. So if you want your own awesome Squarespace website, visit squarespace.com/Tony. Get yourself a 14-day free trial. No credit card required. Just set something up, put your best pictures together, see how beautiful it is. And if you want to keep it, use the coupon code portfolio to get 10% off. Thanks, guys.
That's savings with style.
Let's cover a few more bits of news before we go back to looking at pictures. 50% of all Flickr photos are taken with a smartphone.
How do you feel about that?
You Flickr, right, Chris?
I don't think I do. I know when it first came out, I put some pictures on there. I don't think I've been back since.
I am exactly the same way. I don't know. I never clicked with Flickr. And I think of it as being like a 10 years ago photography thing.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really surprised to see that even smartphones are even taking over Flickr. Like I think of all smartphone people as being on Instagram kind of.
No, there's a huge community of really great photographers still on Flickr.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Anyway, smartphones are taking over everything. They're just usable and convenient.
And pretty good quality.
Somebody did a full teardown on the A7R Mark III, and they were pleased to report that it has far better weather sealing than any other Sony or the older A7 cameras, which I think is good news. They said it might still not be up to par of like the big DSLRs, like a D5 or something, and that each of the individual buttons might not be weather sealed, but they said pretty confidently that it should be able to take some bad weather, and certainly better than any other Sony camera. That's about the best we can hope as far as testing these things, is somebody to tear down and examine it, because what are we going to do? Like buy a dozen of every type of camera and just take them out in snow and rain and see which ones survive? You can't really, there's just no good way to test it. So I consider this great news. I've never had one of the Sonys film in the rain, and they've definitely been out in the rain before. CIPA is a Japanese organization that tracks how many of different types of camera sales that we get. And they said that interchangeable lens cameras, the sales were way down from October's in previous years. But you can see from the charts, these show different years. It's always up and down. And in past Octobers, we've seen a big spike. And this October, it pretty much has held steady. What I thought was interesting about this is that, I don't remember the exact numbers. I think DSLRs took maybe a 23% hit, but mirrorless cameras actually increased by a significant amount. So what we're seeing is the market share shifting from SLRs over to mirrorless cameras like Fuji, Olympus, Sony, mostly Sony. They're by far the biggest mirrorless maker. So good news or bad news? And I guess we can go back to looking at pictures, or do you want to jump into chit chat first? You want to look at a few more pictures?
Let's do a little bit of chit chat. Not much today, so we can wrap it up quickly.
Yeah, you guys got to be a little more fun.
Chit chat. Usually we respond to your funny comments, but I don't know. Ashton said, shooting JPEG with your DSLR is like never going over 30 miles per hour with a Ferrari. Except not at all. That's a terrible analogy.
Yeah, because JPEG actually makes your camera faster.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't even know what a good car metaphor would be. Maybe it'd be like all Ferraris now pretty much have the paddle shifters.
It'd be like Ferraris can go fast, so you always try to drive 100. You see, sometimes there's a curvy road, or sometimes there are speed limits, because performance is cool, but life revolves around some practicalities. So you don't always get to rev your engine up all the way.
Yeah,
like
maybe
never putting the top down on your convertible.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Edwin says, noob. But you know what, Edwin? It looks like you're the noob because you haven't gotten a subscriber yet.
Damn, you're throwing down.
Yeah.
Why did
So how about before you bring the fire, you try to think about who you're messing with, Edwin?
Yeah, get one subscriber.
Yeah.
You know how many times subscribers we have?
We have like at least 2 more.
You can't mathematically express how far beyond we are.
Yargo says, yeah, what would it be like to live in a time when everyone was obsessed with gadgets that talk? Alexa, what would that be like? Because we had a podcast about, what was it, like stupid technology?
The worst gadgets in photography history.
Yeah, and there was the Minolta talker where it would say, like, underexposed or something, too dark or something like that. Reload film. And we were saying how ridiculous it would be if everything talked to us. But I get what he's saying. Things do still try to talk to us, but they're still failing. Like, Siri never listens to me. My car never listens to me. Tony never listens to me. It's almost like talking just doesn't matter.
Seems at some point you just have to blame yourself, right?
Nope.
I like talking to gadgets sometimes, but I do not like them talking to me ever. I do not want Siri to ever talk to me. I would prefer to read stuff, but I do sometimes use voice input for different things. I talk to the car if I want to go to tell it where to navigate to.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Let's just look at some pictures.
Chris, could we take a question from you before we look at our pictures?
Sure can. We got a $10 donation here, and
I want this.
I can't pronounce his name. Sabo, I believe it is. I wanted to know if you've ever considered reviewing Instagram accounts. It's a second portfolio for most photographers.
It's not a bad idea. Maybe we should have an Instagram episode or something.
Maybe.
It's tough because Instagram is filled with so much just like shot of your day rather than a portfolio.
Yeah, but some people, he's saying some people use it as another portfolio. So that,
Yeah.
but I just feel like maybe. Okay. This is beautiful.
Yeah, that is very pretty. I
Oh my
love the
gosh.
great deal of contrast in here.
Is that a rope swing?
Oh, yeah. So people can swing in
Some
there.
people have all the
Beautiful
fun.
spot.
This is a pick for sure.
Good shot, Joe.
Oh,
He's really beautiful.
these are so cute.
Yeah. Great contrast with the background. I kind of wish his face was set off from his fur a little bit. Maybe a little dodging and burning could help that out.
He has no eyes.
It's sad.
I just, it was a little bit yellow, I thought. So I just put it towards the magenta smidgen. Oh, a horned lizard. Well, I couldn't really tell it was a lizard.
Yeah, I couldn't make it out at all at first because the depth of field is so shallow
Yeah.
here. Most of the photo was like out of focus.
But I like the cool blue of the background is nice. Oh my
Oh, that's
gosh.
gorgeous.
They are cute.
Yeah.
You don't want to crop a little?
I love, yeah, I want some of the grass out of the foreground. And I think maybe even above those rocks. But I like the sky. I think it might even work as a panorama because I like all the negative space of the sky. I just didn't like that much grass in it. But gorgeous shot. I love how they're all looking over the same way.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, wow. It's so like luminescent.
Uh-oh.
Gorgeous shot.
Is that real life? What you going to do with this, Tony?
I wasn't going to do anything with it. I think it's good.
Dang, you are like savage tonight. I don't like, the first thing I saw was this. I was like, whoa, what does that number mean? Let's get it out.
Hummingbirds are tough. You really got to isolate them.
I think we may as well get this thing out of here. I'm
Or-
not interested in it.
Have the feeder, but put some flowers like around it too, and then you can photograph them at the flowers. Yeah, get a little tighter, maybe get a
Whoa.
longer lens.
Icy mink. Oh, he looks savage. Little honey badger.
Yeah.
We missed this. Husky playtime. Oh, that's
cute.
beautiful. I like this little guy.
I don't know how they have 2 dogs and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Kingfisher.
You have a kingfisher that actually sits still ever?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous shot. Now you got to get them with a fish, though.
Oh,
That's what they do.
give a mouse a cookie over here. Beautiful. Wow, we're getting very creative shots. Let's move a little faster. You know, we got to keep this thing going. Nice, nice. The cropping is very Team Northrop. Oh, look at these two.
Yeah, it's got to expose to that subject. It feels kind of washed out.
Oh
Aw,
my
that's an adorable
Gosh,
expression.
that's so cute.
Very nice.
Holy moly. Whoa, they're practicing black magic.
This is like the Matrix.
That's pretty funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I think
man.
you've had enough, sir. I'm going to give it a pick because this is a real chubster.
Yeah, I was going to give that one a pick, too. I think I
never
might want to
seen-
raise the exposure a little bit, but him with the berries is really cute.
That is very cute.
Great shot. Oh, Chelsea's cooling it off a little bit.
Whatever. You don't know me. Oh. That's a cat. The only thing to look out for is this weird fringing.
Fringing. Whoa.
Whoa. I just want to peek. Oh, there's a whole cow in there. I did not expect that. Did you? Did this person do this on purpose? That was bonkers. I like the cow.
Yeah, I like it either way. I think I like a little hint of the cow. Though, with him just completely gone, or with her completely gone, I might want to crop in a little tighter and just make it about that shape, because I do think that and the breath is really interesting. I'm thinking about giving Linus a pick. I'll definitely give Linus 5 stars.
You are so stingy.
You can hit the P button. Doesn't have to be unanimous.
That's true.
What are you doing with?
I I'm just excited. Sometimes I like to edit. Bird on a wire. I like this. It looks like a postcard to me.
It does.
Wow.
This is
Mushrooms are weird. This is beautiful. Don't you dare crop it. I'm giving it a pick.
yeah, I totally agree. No, I wanted to zoom in. Gorgeous shot. I love a little story.
I love that that bug gets to do that. Does that make you jealous? Seems like a cool life.
Just to live on a mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool life, Chelsea.
Okay, what's happening here? Maybe a little camera shake?
You're right. There's a certain softness to it. I'm not sure what it is.
Just be careful. Ooh, is this a night heron?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Few herons.
Maybe a green heron. Maybe a ruby-throated.
Gorgeous shot. So close. I don't know. It's like a wide angle lens. How did you even get so
He's
close?
also a heron.
On the head.
Are you going to pick this? No. Okay.
Pelicans are hilarious.
Are they?
But savage murderers, you know, you don't really think about it because they just look cute like an old man or something, but they kill a lot. They do. And brutally too, because they don't like kill their prey before they eat it. They put that thing living like in their gullet and just kind of vicious.
That's what I do.
Almost.
Just put it in the
my
gullet.
God, this is so gorgeous. But sometimes when you get like too much sun and they get a little too reflective, you might just have to bring the highlights down a little bit. But I'm going to give this a pick. There's a special place in my heart for like super, super sharp pictures. Oh, the what?
Wow.
You know what? Maybe it's been over sharpened.
I think it's the clarity. I think they did over sharpening or too much clarity.
Yeah, I actually think they over sharpened. Let me just see if. Oh, so that's 1-to-1. Oh, so it's a really tight crop.
It's beautiful. Did you pick it?
Yeah, I did give it a pick. Yeah.
I don't even know what kind of bird that is. Wow.
This is
Someone's a
historic,
show
I think.
off. Well, this is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
You
Just
should
watch
be
the
proud.
fringing around the wings.
Beautiful, Justin. What is he planning? Do you ever wonder that when their little hands are like that?
Like an evil genius.
The squirrels around here go like this, like they're holding their heart, like they're like. I'm like, what is he doing?
I also love bad weather photography.
Oh my gosh. Cute little expression.
Yeah.
Like he feels,
Ducks seem happy, but they're not.
you don't know. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? That's pretty cute.
Yeah. Have you seen that Rick and Morty where squirrels get mad and just start killing everybody?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was literally with you. Look at these birds watching the flicker. They're like, watch, he's going to bang his head again.
Yeah,
That's what I
robins get
imagine.
really defensive of their eggs. And I know that that's a like father and mother defending some eggs because they will. I've seen them just viciously attack squirrels before. If a squirrel, I've also seen squirrels just flat out eat their babies.
You've seen a squirrel eat a baby?
Oh, yeah, they'll go right into the nest and pull it out.
I didn't know until my adult years that squirrels are opportunistic and will just eat meat, like eggs, young, lizards, frogs.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I've never seen that.
And the robins will not just scare the squirrel away, but they'll punish it for thinking about it. So, like, they'll attack the squirrel if they see it getting close, and then the squirrel will run, but then they will keep going after the squirrel. Like,
That's how I feel when people mess up with Madeline.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm mad, but I'm going to stay mad until you're sorry.
Yeah, we're really going to make sure you never want to do this
It's a
again.
parent thing. This cow's sweet. I hate to think of his fate.
Yeah.
Look at this
Wow. what is
India
going on? There's so much
kingfisher.
going on. Yeah.
That's really pretty.
It is really
it's a
pretty.
whole scene. I think maybe a little more
Yeah, a little contrast.
contrast. Really pretty.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to give you a pick.
I definitely want to go someplace where the monkeys are like pests. What is going on?
Wow.
Could this be real?
It's real and I'm picking it.
Yeah, it's I think happening right now actually.
Whoa, like
Like as we speak.
real
That's
time.
incredible. But
This one's got to win.
Lower the exposure a little bit.
Hey, whoa, don't mess with perfection.
No, but look at all the extra
No.
detail that's in there.
You're out of control.
Right? You get a pick. I know you gave it a pick, but I wanted to make sure that they knew.
Oh.
Very
Is it
complex
good enough
background.
for competition? I guess that was a no from Tony.
It's lunchtime.
I've never seen them eating whatever this is. glad that I don't have to eat that. That's beautiful, Brittany. I'm giving you a pick. Depressed monkey. Were you saying you want to go somewhere where monkeys are a pest?
Yeah, monkeys are so...
Oh my
whoa.
gosh. Oh.
It's funny that he calls that a buzzard. It's definitely a hawk.
That's what they call them in Europe.
Oh, really? What does the word buzzard mean to you, Justin?
Like a vulture,
A
right?
vulture.
Yeah, that's what it means to me, being a Southern boy.
It's a location thing.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
I would definitely crop that in a little bit. I find this stuff really interesting. Obviously, that's kind of an old kill, but...
wow, Phil. Pick.
You get a pick. I wish it was coming at the camera.
Dang, it's like you guys know our
Wait, is that
dreams.
the same guy? No, different guy. Okay.
You get a pick. You get a pick.
A lot of
This is like
picks.
the colors are so beautiful.
Yeah, but can I just say, if you could just pivot to the left a little bit and maybe get him against a dark background or against this background, but not the
I like it.
background.
I actually like it.
Moving to the side a little bit, make it a little bit better.
You don't have better. So maybe you're just jealous.
Good shot.
Is this milkweed? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this looks like an illustration.
Really?
And his head is too small, and his ears. This looks like an illustration a child made.
Yeah, you know how Renaissance artists would draw lions, but they would be terrible at it because they didn't know what lions look like?
Yeah. I'm going to give this a pick.
Yeah, I think it deserves it just for the amazing colors and the amazing light. There's something painterly about it. Awesome shot.
The best wildlife I can get. That's okay,
Pretty
Kyle.
good, Kyle. Let's just get a little light on that sparrow.
I like the perspective. I feel like I'm looking in on his day.
Wait, he's got a messed up foot. Don't you feel bad when you see
Nope.
animals? No, you don't feel bad.
I feel happy. Of course I feel bad. Chris, do you have any questions or comments?
Yeah, Troy Hall wants to know, is there any way to measure a speed light output without chimping and without a flash meter?
Without chimping?
With
Well,
chimping on the back of the camera, you know.
I know
trial
what
and error.
chimping is, but why is he against that?
yeah, I'm trying to understand. Like, there are two techniques to measure speed light output,
Yeah.
and he's like, I don't want to use any of the known techniques.
Well, one of them just involves looking down.
Well, the secondary question is there an inexpensive flash meter? I guess he doesn't have one.
Maybe he could just get a used one.
I think I have one on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it was free and everything when I borrowed the
Yeah, I've
RB67.
got one on my phone, but I don't know if it works for flash.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't know if mine works for flash either. I guess we don't know.
I don't know. But really, there's no substitute for just taking a picture and looking at the results, because, you know, like the lens t-stop varies and camera makers' ISOs vary so much. There's just no way to get all that right, and why bother? Because it's so easy to take a test shot. But I don't know. Maybe it's got some reason. Maybe shooting film or something like that.
Maybe he can't look down like that.
I don't know.
This is
if
a
my
beautiful
prop was
photo.
better, but I was just experimenting. But it is a great shot. You're not very supportive tonight. This looks like a stuffed animal. Like if you're in the Museum of Natural History. Is that for real? It's just the scene is so beautifully
Kevin
put
G.
together. Great shot, Kevin.
The only thing I'm considering is cropping off this here because it's so bright and in focus compared to this. It pulls your eye a little bit.
Yeah. But the light in his eyes is so gorgeous. Like there's a big softbox.
It's really beautiful.
What is up with the light?
It's beautiful. I'm going to give it a pick.
Okay.
May the odds be in your favor, sir. What's this? This is right where my eye went.
Oh, yeah.
Let's.
Like a little poppy or something?
It looks like a flag. It's done. And he was looking at it.
Maybe that's actually why. Cute shot. Okay, very nice little lighthouse there. I think we got to get some more interesting light. Level that photo a little bit. That's a buzzard. Beetles going at it, making more beetles.
Okay.
I used to get people so mad at me because I had northrop.org, which had more than 1,000 different species, and one of them was two turtles going at it. And people get so mad at me for having pictures of animals, and one of them was couple of turtles making more turtles because they're like, oh, my kid saw that. And now I have to explain it to him. Yeah, but no matter where you go, there's animals doing it, right?
Well,
Like,
maybe they're not prudes. Maybe they just don't know and they're embarrassed that they can't explain to their kid.
No, it was weird because they were looking at the camera and giving a thumbs up like they were clearly showing off. It's their thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wendy Cooper, beautiful
Wendy
picture.
Cooper, it's been a long time. I'm always liking her stuff on Instagram. Great shot.
Whoa.
Sorry about the whole turtle discussion, Wendy.
Wendy had to sit through that. You're not a gentleman. Oh, these are beautiful.
Yeah.
What is that?
I think it's
A Mandarin duck.
oh, Mandarin Duck, yeah.
Yeah. They are the most gorgeous of the ducks. Sorry, other types of ducks.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Again, with the beautiful light here.
Light
Shot.
is so
Incredible
important.
detail.
I like
Even
how he's
Olympus,
framed
too.
by this little stick.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Big old bison.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I'm going to give you a pic.
Great shot.
Nice light.
Beautiful sunset. I like the bird in there. Definitely like waiting around for the bird in the shot really helped.
Oh my gosh.
I love a llama selfie.
It just looks like the llama initiated it, you know? He's like,
Yeah.
hey man, take a selfie.
Man.
I don't know. It's like the quality of the
giving them 5
picture
stars.
doesn't work, but yeah, I think the 5 stars is right. I really like it.
Okay, you get a
I
pick
know.
because you definitely made me laugh. Her expression is hilarious. What do you think she's thinking? That could be a meme.
That is memeable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are her arms so relaxed? I need whatever she has. Beautiful eagle pictures. Mockingbird, good
Bird.
colors. Whoa. Wow.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think they winter nest in South America, so maybe I've never seen it.
So many great pictures. They always nail this theme. That's why I like to come back around to it.
Osprey building a nest. Just got to get some better light. Whoa.
That's the eyelid.
Yeah, the nictitating membrane.
Wow.
It's an interesting take on nature. Black.
Oh my gosh. I like this time of year when the squirrels are so chunky. That's really beautiful. This is simple, but what I like about the composition is it's all green in the background, but you have this line separating it. It's really nicely balanced.
I'm giving it a pick. I love it.
I feel like I
Beautiful
talked you
simplicity.
into it. Look at these two. On the wings of love. Is this a whooping crane? Probably not. This is nice.
That is some crazy detail. That is a cute dog.
Okay. Wow, we have so many pictures.
Yes. We're still on our
Wow.
first import too, and I started halfway through the feed, so
What kind of snake is this? Is this a viper?
oh, maybe.
Really beautiful and unusual.
Y'all remember Viper armed?
No,
No,
no.
Justin, no.
Yeah, it sounds really
Old
familiar.
talking car alarms.
Oh, right.
And then they would have, when it would go off, which would be like 4 or 5 times a day, anytime it got windy, they would be like, "Neener, neener, rah, rah." Like they would oscillate through like 12 different sounds.
Just annoy the thief away.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful light.
Yeah. Gorgeous light. Oh,
That's beautiful.
I just want to zoom in now. Great shot. Oh, I love
colors are
peacefulness
good.
Of this too. I'd want to like clone out this and just go for the simplicity of the 2 lines.
It's
and the
really
damselfly.
beautiful.
Great shot.
I feel bad for the people at the end because we've been desensitized. Oh my gosh, I gotta give this a pick.
Raccoons are really cute.
They are.
As are chipmunks.
But their hands scare me. Oh,
Oh, gotta brighten that up a little bit, but I like his concentrated focus.
I like the softness of the processing. I'm gonna give you a pick.
Got that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you think they're playing patty cake?
They are really adorable.
Beautiful light. Wow.
That's pretty incredible. Oh yeah, seagulls with crabs. Oh man.
Look, what I really
I
like
wanna
is
crop
that
it down some.
this moss matches the eyes,
Yeah.
and then you have this natural framing, the black behind the owl. There's just so much nice contrast, and that's
Charlene, I'm
beautiful.
giving you a pick for your long.
Really beautiful,
Gorgeous shot.
Charlene. Oh,
Very pretty.
wow. Any other questions or
cute.
comments, Chris?
Yeah, good one from Dan. Have you tried adapting Canon lenses to the Sony A7R III?
Yeah, and
This is
it
beautiful.
works better than it did with the A7R II, but for me, it's still not at that point when it's good enough. It will focus. The more telephoto you get, the less reliable it gets. But it ultimately, if it works 90% of the time, that's not good enough for me because I don't want to be frustrated 10% of the time. So, yeah, you can do it, but it's not perfect.
Wow.
And do you ever have any Fuji RAW photos that you edit? There's a lot of discussion about poor sharpening in Lightroom, specifically with Fuji RAW. Any experience with that?
I have never noticed any problem with it. People always think that I must be as nitpicky as them. Like nitpicky people definitely like me because I get really intense about some things. But at the same time, I've taken lots of pictures with Fuji cameras in RAW and I've never had any problem with it. So
I would be the nitpicky one.
yeah, you actually are way more nitpicky about that stuff. But you shoot with a Fuji a lot and I haven't ever heard you complain about sharpening. I don't put a lot of sharpening into...
I don't really sharpen a lot. I'd have to try it. I don't often sharpen.
I really only will sharpen wildlife photos and then very selectively.
This is so pretty. I'm going to give you 5 stars. I forgot about the 5 stars. Oh, wow. This is cool. Very nice. Ooh. Anything else, Chris? Wow, nice scene.
Those are good questions.
You can't catch me. 5 stars. That's a terrifying little death trap.
I like that picture. Something about the balance of it. Oh my goodness, he's cute.
Any other good questions?
There was a question, and I've seen this several times, where people are asking for a studio tour.
Oh.
Kevin gets a pick. Yeah, I assume they mean of our live studio, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this studio?
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough for a couple of reasons. For one, it's always under construction. And it's currently under construction as we still are in the process of building out this other studio, as we have been for like 4 months now. And it's also always it's also in a state of flux.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's also not photography related.
Yeah.
It's something that would be useful to, I don't know, like the 12 people on the planet who want to set up a live studio and nobody else. Like most of our audience would be completely disinterested in it.
Yeah, it's not very interesting.
Yeah, it's not a photography thing. So
that's beautiful.
I guess we would, but I don't think there's enough people who would care.
Some people care. This is really pretty.
Along those same lines, I saw someone ask earlier for...
I like this, Matthew.
You know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to misquote this guy's question. If I see it again, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
It's considerate
Very
of you.
beautiful picture. You want to give...
Look at this one.
You got to give Kent a...
Isn't that cool? I give it 5 stars.
I'm going to give Kent here a pick with the owl. Beautiful shot. I just like the colors, the gradient going from like pinks and yellows into the green.
I think that's it. 6 o'clock and we hit our last picture.
We skipped like half.
The first import.
From the first import.
And I started midway through, but you know what? Let me just look at some of these thumbnails and maybe there's something that will catch my eye. I think you're in an aquarium. The cool shot. I have to take off points for being in an aquarium, though. Look at this dignified guy.
Wait, why did you think that was in an aquarium?
Because you don't think it's an aquarium? It feels like an aquarium to me.
Oh, maybe. What kind of shark is that?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. You do what you were doing. I got distracted.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe we should come back to this one. That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, it's just a little overexposed.
Yeah, and I wish we shifted the whole thing up a little bit. Like I'd add a little bit of sky at the top and take away some of the water. And I'll give you 5 stars, but oops, I hit the wrong key.
Now it's exposed for the bird.
Yeah.
What
Any
else
other thumb-
catches our eye? This bird with whatever this is caught my eye. Clean background, bright colors.
Yeah, very pretty.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
A banana bird. What about that reflecting duck here?
That's called a banana bird?
That's pretty beautiful.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, Paul, you got great light. I love the reflection. I'm giving you a pick. And then I saw an osprey down here. Let's check this guy out. Oh, that's
Wow.
majestic.
This is so incredibly
Wow.
sharp.
And then when you zoomed in,
The talon in the eyeball.
eye.
3/4 view. Beautiful.
Pick.
Yeah, you got a pick.
Really
Fantastic
beautiful.
shot. 7D Mark II. What are you laughing at?
I don't know. The way you said that was funny. What's this?
That's really cute.
There used to be a kid there.
Can I share some coyote trivia that I think is super interesting that probably nobody's going to care about? Coyotes
Okay.
in New England are like 20% dog and like 15% wolf. They've interbred. But then if you go on the West Coast, coyotes are mostly just coyotes. Like down through Mexico, they haven't really interbred.
That makes sense because they're very large here. And I once reported seeing one. They said it was about 50 pounds. And some guy really scoffed at me and said they only got to be 20 or 30 pounds. And I was like, it was the size of a German Shepherd. It was huge.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not even really coyotes anymore. They're some weird hybrid. Wow, look at this. I wish this other guy wasn't in the background. Oh, it's at Conowingo. That's where we were in
Oh, Conowingo Dam.
Maryland.
This is like when you try to take my food. I'm going to give this a pick. Maybe he was there on the same day as you, Tony. Anything else catch your eye, Tone?
Yeah, all these pictures are beautiful, but I guess we
Yes.
have to call it a day at some point.
We'll
right?
do this theme again. It's a very
Yeah,
popular
that's my favorite
theme.
theme.
There's always great pictures, so hang in there. We'll do it again.
Oh, wait, look at this beautiful nature picture.
That is beautiful.
I like shots into the sun.
I noticed that about you.
Okay, let's wrap it up. If you like this live show, support our sponsor, Squarespace. Anytime you need any type of website, but especially a portfolio, go to squarespace.com/Tony. Sign up for a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. If you love it, use the coupon code portfolio and you'll get 10% off. Thank you guys for joining us. Next week, our theme is product photography.
Yes.
So join us Thursday at 5 o'clock every week. Thank you, Justin, for all the things you do. And thank you, Chris, for helping out in so many different ways. And we will see you guys next week.
See you next week. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you, Chris.
That is all.
Oh,
Waiting for my NAS to come in, Tony.